praises President Muhammadu Buhari over commissioning of Lagos bus terminal. Speaker, House of Representatives mourns death of Senator BUHARI. Federal government deploys technical aid corps volunteers in Sierra Leone. And in sports, FIFA to introduce yellow card for coaches. Welcome to the AM News on Television Nigerian. I am Eunice Johnson. A group, Itesiwaju Ipinle Eko Vanguard, has praised President Muhammadu Buhari over the commissioning of the Ikeja bus terminal. The group says the president and the governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode, have redefined good governance in the country. Speaking to journalists in Lagos, the state coordinator of the group, Seyi Bamigbade, says the ultra-modern Ikeja bus terminal, recently commissioned by President Muhammadu Buhari, is proof of the good governance strategy of the APC-led government. He says that the ultra-modern Ikeja bus terminal will ease movement in the state. Seyi Bamigbade also commended Governor Ambode for what it described as his developmental strides in the last 3 years. Speaker, House of Representatives mourns death of Senator. The Speaker of House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, says he received with sadness and shock the news of the death of Senator Mustapha Bukar, representing Katsina North Senatorial District. Speaker Dogara lamented that the passing on of the former senator is coming barely a week after the death of Deputy House Leader in the House of Representatives, Honorable Umar Buba Jibril, and less than a month after the demise of Senator Ali Wakili from Bauchi State. The Speaker described late Senator Bukar as a fine gentleman who exhibited high moral disposition and earned respect from his colleagues and associates while representing Daura Zone in the Senate. On behalf of the entire membership of the House of Representatives, he extended his heartfelt condolences to President Muhammadu Buhari, government of the people of Katsina State, particularly the Daura Zone, as well as the immediate family of the deceased over the irreparable loss. The Nigerian High Commissioner to Sierra Leone, Habisu Gbada, says that the federal government has deployed more than 5 technical aid corps volunteers in Sierra Leone. Ugbada told the news agency of Nigeria in Freetown that discussions for more volunteers to be deployed in the country were ongoing. On September 10, 2009, Nigeria signed a bilateral agreement with the government of Sierra Leone for the second phase of an 8-year technical aid corps program. Nigeria has sent more than 5 volunteers to Sierra Leone in various capacities. The Nigerian High Commissioner to Sierra Leone added that the mission was currently working on resuscitating the Joint Commission Agreement on Trade and Investment between both countries. Governor Obaseki of Edo State has fired the Commissioner of Environment and Sustainability, Reginald Okun. Also fired was the General Manager of the State Waste Management Board, Ayemenekuo Akonofua, who was retired. The governor also directed that the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Environment, Obayagmo, to be redeployed to another ministry. A statement signed by the secretary to the state government, Osarudin Oge, says that the affected officials should hand over their assignments to the most senior government officials in their respective offices. They are also to hand over all government property in their possession to the appropriate authorities. We take a break now to bring you a graphic report of the equities market traded on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on the day ended 4th April 2018. Thank you very much for staying tuned. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the release of $1 billion for the purchase of military hardware for use to help the military in counter-insurgency operations. The president gave the approval in Abuja at a meeting with the Minister of Defense, Brigadier General Mansour Dan Ali, and service chiefs. Dan Ali disclosed this to State House correspondents shortly after the meeting, which also discussed the safe release of Leah Sheribu, the last of the Dapchi schoolgirls still in Boko Haram captivity. According to him, the meeting also discussed security situations across the country and the steps taken by government to address them. The minister explained that the money was the same approved by the state governors to be withdrawn from the excess crude account to fight insurgency in the country. And in sports, football's ruling body FIFA is testing 3 new rules, including yellow cards for coaches at youth tournaments. According to FIFA Deputy Secretary General Vunmi Boban, coaches and other officials are currently sent off immediately for offenses. He pointed out that the yellow card will inform the coach that he has to control his temper or will be punished for it. The other tested rule changes are allowing goalkeepers to make kickoffs to teammates positioned within the penalty area and to have substituted players leave the pitch anywhere. And on the foreign scene, China has issued a $50 billion list of United States goods, including soybeans and small aircraft, for possible tariff hikes. This follows an escalating technology dispute with Washington that companies worry could set back the global economic recovery. The country's tax agency gave no date for the 25% increase to take effect and said that would depend on what President Donald Trump does about the United States' plan to raise duties on a similar amount of Chinese goods. Beijing's list of 106 products reflects its intense sensitivity to the dispute over American complaints that it pressures foreign companies to hand over technology. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Group praises President Buhari over commissioning of Lagos bus terminal. Speaker House of Representatives mourns death of Senator BUHARI. Federal government deploys Technical Aid Corps volunteers in Sierra Leone. And in sports, FIFA to introduce yellow cards for coaches. We'll leave you with an update of the weather report for today. That's the AM News on Television Nigerian. Remember, always leave a better part of your personality when leaving a union. It is better to be remembered for good than bad. I am Eunice Johnson. Have a beautiful day ahead.